there you go.
That was the best one we've ever had.
I like that. That felt good. I love this setup. Yeah.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
Cool. I like it too. Guess what, Carson?
What's up, Spence?
The NFL is officially set. The cap for next year.
Really?
Yeah. The free agency massacre is about to start.
All right.
It's been set at $182.5 million.
Really?
Which is incredibly low.
You think so?
It's a little low.
See, to me, I just can't comprehend numbers like that. I have $100 to my name, and I think that's a lot of money.
I've got 64.
Hey, there we go.
Anyway.
High rolling.
Anyway, welcome back to the second episode of Cocktail Wieners.
We're glad to have you guys.
We're happy we made it this far.
Yep.
This is probably the 7th episode we've ever recorded.
True that.
But we figured things out, and we're on a roll now.
All right. So today's cocktail isn't really a cocktail. It's just kind of a mixture. We had some coffee. He wanted kind of a coffee-flavored drink today, so we
need to pick me up.
Yeah. So we just used a little bit of coffee, a little bit of Irish cream, and a little bit of bourbon. So pretty simple.
Just a boozy coffee drink.
Yeah. How is
Iced
it?
coffee, of course.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I'm a big fan of bourbon cream.
Okay. Is
Irish
it sweet?
cream.
Is it?
I don't know how to describe it. Maybe a little like caramely.
Okay. That's fair.
It's very good, though.
That's good.
It gets you drunk and gives you energy.
Sounds like something my mom would like.
Shout out Carson's mom.
Yeah.
We love her.
Love you, Mama.
All
right. Diving right in.
So last episode,
Talked about
I made a blasphemy of a call and said Kevin Durant's team would win the All-Star game.
In your defense, it was just to create a little bit of rivalry, but
Yeah, but I went against my boy Damian Lillard, and
Dame time.
I should never do that. I love him too much, but I did,
It's true.
and I admit it. And
They just got blown out.
it was terrible.
Giannis looked like an absolute triple threat. He was dunking, he was passing, and he was, for once, hitting the three-point shot. I think he was 3 for 3.
Yeah, but he banked a couple in.
Yeah,
So,
bank's
I
open.
mean, we banked a couple in today too.
It's true.
I mean,
Played a little
the
basketball.
bank wasn't open though. That's the
Yeah.
thing. You know, those, they were closed. So,
True. Yeah,
but what, he was 16 for 16.
16 for 16. That is insane. That's like every guy's dream. Every basketball player's dream is to go 16, perfect from the floor.
It was pretty wild. It was. I think how many points did he score? Do you know?
Well, he had 3 threes, so that's what, 9 points, and
Here
then
goes the math again.
and then that's 13 times 2, so he had about 35 points, not counting free throws. I don't think they really called that many free throws though.
But like Steph and Dame both scored over 30.
Yeah, so he
any other year they probably would have won.
Oh yeah, Giannis just could not be stopped. It was ridiculous. And look, why can't he play like that in the regular season? Why can't he hit a 3-point shot during the regular season?
Probably because they played absolutely no defense.
Yeah, true.
I think.
True,
that's
but
probably
there's
the number one reason.
But yeah, but there are even teams that leave him wide open on the 3-point line for kicks and giggles. Like they know he's not going to hit it.
They don't
just
defend him
back
on
off.
the 3. But
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why can't he hit a 3 in the game?
He can't shoot.
That sure sounds like
pressure
me.
moments. I think he's 28% this year.
That's horrible. I think I could even do better than that. I don't know. See my shots today.
About that one.
I don't know that one.
That was pretty bad. So were you able to watch the dunk contest at all?
I was able to see bits and pieces of it. Doing a little homework.
Of course, it was at halftime.
Mm-hmm.
I watched the whole thing.
All right.
It was an interesting concept being at half because all of the players were able to watch it.
Yeah.
So it was kind of a cool, halftime entertainment for the players.
Okay.
But it wasn't good.
No.
The dunks weren't even.
Really?
that
I saw
impressive.
Obi Toppin's over 2 people. I thought that one was kind of good, but
How many? We
That
see that
happens
every
every year,
single.
yeah.
That was the point I was just about to bring up. I think the problem with the dunk contest we're seeing now is that it's been happening for so long, and there's just no more dunks to.
No, it's hard to get creative. I mean, when something's been done millions of times,
Exactly.
what do? You can't come up with new stuff every time.
Like Toppin tried to go from the free throw line,
Yeah.
which we see every year.
Did he do it? I didn't get to see that.
Well, he was a good 1.5 feet inside the line.
Okay, yeah.
Which is still impressive.
Yeah.
But the fact that there's people out there that can do it, and I feel like if your goal of the dunk is from the line,
then
and you step over the line, it's an automatic.
I mean, any dunk's impressive to me. I'm 6'2" and can't even dunk, so don't give me that look. So yeah, I mean, any dunk I would feel impressive. I would feel
Yeah, I know,
impressive,
but
but
then-
I agree. It's like it's
Or,
ridiculous.
Like
Especially
last year, Aaron Gordon dunked over Taco Fall,
Yeah, I was just about to
which
say
is
that.
way more impressive than just
Oh,
dunking
yeah.
over two people.
Taco Fall's
So-
what, 7'8", something like that.
No, I think he's only like 7'5".
No,
or 7'5", 7'6".
Okay, 2 inches, whatever, big deal.
Hey,
Hey.
2 inches could be the difference in the world.
Hey, size doesn't matter. Don't be giving me that look.
Said who?
Anyways, so
The best dunk of the night was arguably the first one
by who?
from who is it? Cassius Stanley.
Oh yeah.
His first dunk was really nice, but then
Mhm.
his second round he missed all of them.
Yeah,
So it was kind of bad,
I saw that. That's kind of disappointing. I feel like you're under so much pressure. It's tough, when you're-
especially with LeBron.
yeah, with literally your idols growing up as a kid. Like, could you imagine going into the league right now?
Well,
Like
the funny,
some of those,
the funny thing about Stanley is he's on a 2-way contract,
really,
so he's technically not even in the league.
really,
he's
he's
in
in
the
the
G
G
League.
League. Dang.
And they brought him up for the NBA All-Star.
Yeah, I thought I saw something. Well,
And
that's
then-
just that doesn't make sense to me. I don't like that. I think you should have to play. Like, didn't there used to be a stipulation in years past where you had to have a certain amount of dunks to even qualify for the dunk contest?
I have no clue, honestly.
I'm pretty sure a couple of years ago they had it where you had to make like 20 dunks in a season or something like that in order to even qualify, which is why they had some players that were like, why are you in the dunk contest? But yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I just going back to that, I can't imagine entering the league right now. Like growing up watching all these players like LeBron and KD and Westbrook and all these big name players. Okay, I know how we feel about Westbrook.
Hey, don't throw Westbrook in
But
there.
okay, but they're big name players. Like you buy their shoes, you go out, you see their merchandise and their logos all over the place. Could you imagine playing with them? Like I'm 20 and Zion Williamson is younger than me and he's playing in the league right now. I find that just crazy that he's already a superstar, arguably one of the top 5 at his position.
Stop.
Don't even. We're not going there. He is
Stop.
unbelievable. He's got an outside
Top
shot
5.
in his position, I said.
Yes.
Yeah.
Stop.
Okay.
That's blasphemy.
For young, okay, fine. I'll put it in comparison. For young players under the age
under 25.
under 25, I'd say
Of
he's
course.
a top 5 player, which is
But in his
unbelievable because
position,
yeah, top 5 under. Okay, you know what? Under 25, top 5. He's arguably number 1 at his position. Under 25 years old, arguably. But anyways, in saying that, it's weird that he's younger than me and he's playing in the league and making millions.
it's funny that over like a 3-year span,
Yeah.
he went from dropping highlight tapes of him in high school dunking on
remember
little
that.
white kids
Yeah.
to playing for Duke and now in the NBA.
And he's still dunking on white kids in the NBA.
Yeah.
He's
He's-
crazy. But the thing is like, he doesn't even look like it. Like, if you saw him on the streets, you would not think he's an absolute dunking machine. Because he's kind of I don't want to call him bigger, but, like, he doesn't have the body type of a typical dunker. Like, you look at other players, and, like, Zach LaVine. Zion looks like he looks like a center. And he's throwing dunks like a guard
feel like-
is.
I don't know. He's only like 6'6". He's not that big.
True, but
He's just
but he's muscular.
thick.
He's thick. He's dumb thick.
thick.
He's got a booty on him.
He can't walk well though.
No.
You ever seen him walk?
Yeah, it's kind of awkward.
The gates off. Do you
Hey.
think you can build a team around Zion? Like, how am I trying to word this?
No, I know.
If you think he's a top 5 player,
Mm-hmm.
do you think top 5 player under 25? Do you think you could win a championship with him?
Under one circumstance, yes. I think he needs to stay healthy. He has had an injury,
including
a history of injuries.
if he stayed healthy.
If he stays healthy, then I think yes. Because I think he is going to transition to be what the modern day center is that every team's looking
He's
for.
not a center though.
I know.
He doesn't.
No, okay, yeah. But he's that type of player that has such a big impact with his rebounding and he has an outside shot. Surprisingly, so I look up his percentage. I'd like to see that. I feel like it's decent.
I don't know.
I'm guessing
think
it's
he
going to be
shoots-
mid to upper 30s is my guess.
To be
I'd argue
decent,
that
it has to be over
35.
35.
I'd see. That's why I said mid to upper 30s. So 36 to I'd say he's at 38% right now, which is decent. It's a threat. You have to protect. But what is he at?
A flat 30.
Really? Oh,
unfortunately,
that's a little disappointing. Still, a third of his shots, I'll take it. It's better than me. Better than
understand.
me. Anyways, I do think that you could definitely build a team around him. He's so young. He's only, 20? He just turned 20. And I definitely think you could build a team around him. What do you think?
Sorry about that. I just got a weird text from my boy Brian. Okay, ask the question again.
Hold on. Hey, there we go. I was just going to say, do you think that you can make a team around him?
I don't believe if he's the only star on the team.
Okay.
Granted, I know the NBA is kind of going away from that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's capable of winning a championship. I would compare. Now, I know we're both Bucks fans.
Hey,
I know we both love Giannis.
Mm-hmm.
But I just don't think Giannis is capable of winning a national championship.
I agree. I think he's proven that time and time
which
again.
is sad.
Mm-hmm.
It makes me sad, but I think he's going to be that kind of the same player. They can both finish incredibly well.
Yep.
Neither of them can shoot the three that great. I think
Giannis might be a little bit higher than...
No. Especially this year. He's terrible this year.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think... Now, if you ask me who I'd take under 25...
I know my number one pick.
Well, I feel like we'd have to have the same number one pick. There's only one right answer.
Who would you say?
Luka.
Oh, I was going to go a different route.
There's only a player under 25. If you had to start a franchise, there's only one correct answer.
Nope. And you're going to disagree with me tooth and nail. LaMelo Ball.
Oh, my gosh.
He is a stud.
Stop it.
I am going to go there.
Over
he
Luka?
is the youngest player to ever record a triple-double.
That happens every season.
His stats
when Luka was a rookie, he did the same thing.
Real.
They can't even touch Luka.
Dude, okay, we will. Yep. I would pick LaMelo Ball. I think his court vision is unrivaled.
I feel like I'm arguing Stephen A. Smith over here.
Hey, I don't mind that comparison. Stephen A. Smith, if you're watching this,
is it Stephen or Steven?
Bring me
Stephen
up on
A.
your
Smith.
show. I think Steve. Yeah, Steven. If you're watching, bring me up on your show. I will talk. I'll argue. I'll argue with them all day. Yeah, no, I think LaMelo. Well, if we're going under 25, then I would have to say...
So just because you've seen, 15 good games out of him, the last time we talked about this, you said if this particular player played like this his whole career, he could be considered the greatest player of all time.
Yeah.
And it was Luka. And now you're going to take...
I do remember saying that, actually. I do.
And I agree with that. I think if Luka keeps getting slightly better throughout his whole career, he'll go down.
I agree, but I just...
And now you're going to take LaMelo Ball?
How many years has Luka been in the league? 3?
I believe.
So let's take this argument in 3 years and see where we're at. Because I think LaMelo is already having better stats than Luka did.
Hopefully we're still doing this in 3 years.
If you guys are all still tuning in, we'll definitely be doing it in 3 years.
Hopefully we're on ESPN.
Yep, Barstool Sports, if you're listening, again.
I can't believe you said that.
Let's take this.
I don't even think he's top 5.
I think he is. Let's take this in. No, let's not go 25 and under. Because if we're going 25 and under, then I'm going to take my boy Jamal Murray. I love Jamal Murray. I'm not going to take him to start a team, but I'm definitely taking him on my team.
Well, we're talking about you had to pick one player.
Let's say within their first 3 years, within their junior season in the NBA, that includes Luka. I'm still taking LaMelo.
You are wild.
As a rookie, he is putting up numbers that not even Luka did.
I don't even think that's correct.
I think it is.
I'm about to pull it up.
All right, do it. I would bet money on it.
I'm going to give you...
But don't forget, you also have to be partial because LaMelo didn't start the first 8 games of the season. He's only started 15 games or so.
So? If he's that good, then he should be putting up numbers the whole year.
Well, everyone knew he should right away. Even off the bench, he was putting up crazy stats.
You're just...
This man is crazy.
Oh, my gosh. Well, that shit didn't work. Oh, there we go.
Pull it up. Anyways, though, if I had to build a team...
Well, hang on. Let's get this.
Okay,
Get this. All right. As a rookie.
Okay.
Luka averaged 22 points.
Okay.
8 rebounds. And 6 assists.
Okay.
I think you're going to be swallowing your words here in a second.
But let's also... we got to see...
15 points.
Okay.
Talking about LaMelo Ball here.
Okay.
The biggest bust in NBA draft history.
No.
15 points.
Okay.
6 rebounds. 6 assists.
Okay. What about steals, blocks, everything else?
Oh, we're going that far?
No, we don't have
All right, he averages 1.5 steals and less than half a block.
Okay.
Luka averages, they average the same.
Okay.
That's
Well, I'm still saying I'm taking LaMelo because I think LaMelo's limit is much higher. But I think Luka is pretty much already topped out. You can't get much better than one of the best players in the league.
I agree, and that's why I think it's weird that you'd take.
But I think the ceiling right now for LaMelo is so much better. Only because
ceiling.
But I'm looking. In his past 9 games since he got his start, he's been averaging like 23 points a game. You have to look that up.
But you do realize Luka's averaging.
I know
this year almost 30, 10, and 10.
I know. I'm saying though, LaMelo, given the rest of the season with his starting, I think he'll come out to be averaging around 21 or 22, and I think he'll up that.
What is this kid talking about?
I'm saying I think he's going to be comparable to Luka by the end of the year.
All right.
And I would take LaMelo.
So this kind of makes it more interesting because there's a player in the league that's younger than 25, as this article says. I don't know if this is accurate.
All right.
That you would never guess.
I'm trying to think of really, really good players that are under 25.
He's probably the leading candidate for the MVP this year.
Really? Joel Embiid or Jokic?
Jokic is 24.
I'm taking Jokic. I forget everything I said about LaMelo. I am taking Jokic.
This league's in good hands.
Yeah. Honestly, I mean, even if you don't like LaMelo, you have to admit he's a baller. He's good. And so you got those players.
I don't judge rookies.
Okay. I do.
After 3 years. You're judging him off 15 games.
Okay, yep, you're right.
You're the same man that just trades his players away in fantasy after 2 bad games.
But you know what? My team is doing better than it did when it started. That's all that matters.
And what's your record?
2-6 or 2-8.
2-8.
But guess what it's going to be
I'm
after this week?
6-4, and I'm
3-8
playing with 8 players.
I'm 3-8 after this week. Yeah, my draft is also terrible. We're not getting into fantasy.
Your draft wasn't terrible. You just traded away.
It was terrible.
You traded away.
We're not terrible. We're not getting into this. Nope.
But we also have. There's a lot of good players under 25.
Okay, let's build
this is
our
gonna be
dream
fun.
Team
under 25.
I'm taking at point guard.
You want me to read them?
Okay, yeah. Read them first.
I'm going to go youngest. I know you're going to take a point guard, and it's going to be terrible.
You don't like Jamal Murray?
Oh, I'm going a different route.
Oh, okay.
No, I like that pick.
Just so the audience knows.
I thought you were going to go ball. I was going to smack
No. Just so the audience knows, my top 3 favorite players is going to be number 1 at Giannis, number 2 at probably Jamal Murray, and then number 3 at Michael Porter Jr. And then my favorite teams are going to be the Bucks and then the Nuggets. Just for football, it's the Saints. But
just to clarify, he also hates Porter Jr.
I love and hate him.
That
man is a bum. The way he plays, his play style, at least when I started watching him, he's so lazy. He just sits there on the corner, 3, just sits there waiting, doesn't go for rebounds. Now that's changed, obviously, because players called him out.
Bum.
Nah.
All right.
Here's
the top 15 players according to this article.
Okay.
Under 25. I'm reading it in reverse order.
Mm-hmm.
Zion.
Okay.
Luka.
Okay.
Ja Morant.
Okay.
De'Aaron Fox.
Dang.
Jason Tatum.
Sheesh.
Trae Young. Brandon Ingram. Jamal Murray. Bam Adebayo. Jaylen Brown. Devin Booker. Donovan Mitchell. Ben Simmons.
Bum.
Karl Anthony Towns. And Jokic. So if you had to do a starting lineup.
All right. Let's start with center. Jokic. I think we can both agree.
Yes.
That's set in stone. I would take Jokic. And then if I were to go to point guard, oh, man.
I'm taking Ja.
You're taking Ja at point guard? Well, then I'm taking LaMelo.
Okay.
And then I'm at my shooting guard. I think I'm going to take Jamal Murray.
He doesn't really play shooting guard.
He does.
Mm-mm.
What is he? Yeah.
I mean, he's primarily a...
yeah, but if you look at his fantasy, which I know it's just fantasy,
I understand,
he's listed as both. So I'm going to take... Okay, then I'll switch it. I'll do Jokic at center, LaMelo Ball at shooting guard, Jamal Murray at point guard. For my power forward, I'm probably taking... I think I'm going to take Zion.
Okay.
And then for my small forward, who's even on that list as a small forward?
Well, I mean,
small forward's kind of a weird position, though.
Like, I feel like Zion... Well, never mind.
Yeah, I don't know. Who's even...
I mean, Jason Tatum.
I'd take Jaylen Brown.
Brandon Ingram.
I'd take Jaylen Brown as small forward, Nikola Jokic at center.
Jaylen Brown over Jason Tatum?
Jason Tatum is more of a power forward.
No.
Does he play small? Okay, then I'll take Jason Tatum Jason Tatum at small forward. Jokic
We're
at
gonna have
center.
so much to edit out of
I
this
know.
one.
We're gonna have Jokic at center, Tatum at small forward,
Okay.
Zion at power forward, LaMelo Ball at shooting guard, and Jamal Murray at point guard. I think that's the best roster you can get.
There's no way.
Oh my gosh. But the thing is the ceiling is set so high for those
But
players.
my team is even better now
Okay.
and later.
Okay, let me hear yours.
All right. We'll go Ja Morant at the 1.
Nah, bum.
I'll throw in, let's see, who do I want at the 2? I'll take Luka at the 2.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't even think about Luka.
I'll go Jason Tatum at the 3.
Okay.
I'll go, let's see, who do I want to throw at the 4?
I don't know.
Let me look. Not Zion, because I think he's a bum.
No.
At the 4. Now, this could be interesting.
Okay.
What if I throw Bam Adebayo at the 4 and Jokic at the 5?
But Bam doesn't have an outside shot.
It doesn't matter because Jokic does.
It's true. That's a pretty deadly combination. I agree with everything except for Ja. I would switch out. If I were to take your team, I would switch out Ja for Jamal Murray. I think his scoring is much better.
It's wild how fast it goes.
I know.
You gotta leave soon.
No, not yet.
There's also some players down here. Tyler Hero, Micah Potter. That's a Wisconsin player.
Potter?
I don't know. I was just gonna say we're not gonna add this in there, but I was just gonna put the next 5 down here as Sabonis.
Sabonis is
good.
He's good. I might take him at my 4.
Porzingis.
I might switch Sabonis with Zion. Or Zion.
I just
with
don't like
Sabonis.
Zion.
Yeah, I think he's too one-dimensional. I think he's kind of turning into like a Drummond type player where he just gets everything at the rim.
And then they have Gilius Alexander.
Yeah, he's good.
Michael Porter and Tyler Hero.
I like Porter.
Wild. I would take Tyler Hero. I would have Tyler Hero as like my 6th man.
True. No, I would take Porter Jr. as my 6th man.
Yeah, I know, but you just like him.
But his shooting is much better than Tyler
Actually,
Hero's.
one person we haven't put on, like Donovan Mitchell. What the fuck? The league's gonna be good.
Yeah,
For years to come.
that's true. But you know who they're gonna miss out on? Giannis.
Wait,
He's still, yeah, isn't he? I think he is 26. Just missed the cutoff. But oh well.
All right, we should transition to the NFL.
Ready?
No. I'm tired. This shit's not working. It's having the reverse effect.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. I'm gonna try to.
Oh, that was horrible.
That one was terrible.
Let's go.
Details. News.
Do you like this episode so far?
Do you not? I think you don't.
I think it's good. I just think we haven't had as many clear topics to talk about. We've kind of just been... But that's kind of what podcasts are, actually. It's kind of just people shooting the crap with each other.
Shooting the shit.
That is kind of what they are, aren't they?
I mean... Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. I do like this one. I think it's got a good flow to it, though. I think we're really...
He doesn't like this episode.
I do. I think we're transitioning pretty well on it. Like, everything seemed to fit.
He doesn't like this episode.
No, I just don't like Spencer, my co-host. Get rid of this bum.
All right.
We gotta do the clap thing when we're ready. Let us know where to edit. I can also mark things on here, by the way. Where to edit?
Up.
No, where to edit.
But that would make no sense.
Well, yeah, it's like a marker on where we know we're gonna cut out. So you just go through it and you go to the little mark,
but
cut
this
out
is
that.
the same as this.
Oh yeah, true. Ready?
No,
It's one-sided, right?
because this is about to be the nastiest transition.
Okay, ready?
Oh. I can never tell if we actually hit it or if it just.
I think the first one was better
Alright.
on that one.
So we're gonna talk about the NFL until we hit 15 minutes, and then we'll talk about the Badgers for 5 minutes, and then you'll go leave.
We'll end it at 50 minutes about.
Yep.
Okay. Ready?
Oh shit, we still have a little bit.
We still have.
Whatever.
We got 25 minutes. Ready?
Speaking of players.
All right, there you go.
Speaking of players,
Mm-hmm.
around the age of 25.
Okay.
Not necessarily younger, not necessarily older.
Okay.
Dak Prescott.
Oh,
he got paid.
That boy. His agent, again, what is up with everybody getting these amazing agents that just get him the bank?
Well, I don't know if it's necessarily the agent.
No.
Rather than just where the quarterback contracts are right now.
True. Okay, yeah, that's fair. But, oh my gosh, that was stupid. What was the exact number? 400?
4 year, 120 mil?
Yeah.
I think. It was 40 mil a year.
Okay.
So.
That's crazy.
How do you do
What was
math?
Mahomes?
He makes 50.
What was his? Wasn't his $500,000 or half a billion?
$500 million, 10 year.
Oh, yeah, 10-year contract. That's what it was.
So this is a 4 year, I think 160 maybe?
Jeez.
Yeah.
However the math
checks out.
Yeah, the math came out to be, I don't remember if it was per sec. I think it was per second. Regular.
Of gameplay.
I don't know if it was. Look up how many seconds there are in a year.
I know. I did that, and then it would be like 1.1 billion.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then every second of game time that Dak Prescott is on the field, he makes $350. That is insane.
That's big money.
Like,
I don't. Are you sure it didn't mean
yeah.
minute?
No, it was second. It broke it down to minute. To second. It broke down into hours, minutes, and seconds. It was crazy. I forget what it was per hour. Well, whatever 350 is times 60.
So,
but
this is kind of...
That's wild. What's up?
Hang on.
I just find that crazy. Like, I can't fathom that amount of money. You're literally stepping onto the field. You could be on the sidelines, just sitting there, drinking some Gatorade, getting your helmet heated, and you're making $350 a second. Like, you see a pair of shoes, you can buy them just like that. It takes you longer to buy them, and you make more money buying them than you would, like...
I love what you're talking about. You're just rambling about shoes.
I know. I'm thinking about it.
You did just buy 2 shoes, though.
I did. That's why it's on my mind.
Maybe you're excited.
I am very excited.
But you have flat feet, and you got flat shoes.
I know.
It makes no sense.
It doesn't. I'm going to need to get some inserts for that. Mama.
But then what's the point of getting flat shoes?
Well, for lifting it helps. To have a nice flat base. I'm just saying. But I'm just using an example because shoes nowadays are so expensive. I don't know. You, like, 3 and 4.
Do you think that Dak Prescott is worth a 4-year, $160 million contract?
You don't even need to finish that. No. I don't think he's worth it at all. I think
How so?
I think he's better than a lot of the options out there in the league.
But
with the injury he just had, I don't know. With the injury he just had, now I know it's just an ankle injury. It's not the worst thing in the world.
That was one of the more gruesome injuries we've seen.
But that's what I'm saying. They're literally taking a bet on the fact that he's going to come back and be healthy.
I think that's what I was most shocked by. I think, considering the injury, I was surprised that they were not even just his contract, but the guarantees.
Yeah,
because he's guaranteed $126 million.
I know. I can't believe that.
That's the largest amount ever guaranteed.
Now I know they say when you grow or when you break a bone, it regrows stronger.
Theoretically, you never know.
Yeah, but that's the other thing. It's like, look at what happened to players like. Now, granted, it's a completely different sport, but Victor Oladipo. Victor Oladipo had to have a literal burial and he had to have a funeral for his injury. They say sometimes that helps, like with your psyche. You bury the injury and you forget about it. Yeah. Victor Oladipo, I'm just comparing injuries because they had actually relatively the same type of injury, both leg related.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, like, look at how he's not even back to his true form. So
I think he is.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's another topic for another time. But I'm saying I don't think he's back to his full true potential. And so I think what they're doing with Dak down in Dallas is ridiculous because they don't know if he's going to come back to his true potential. Once you have an injury that significant and that severe, sometimes you might never come back. He might have PTSD from it, which is kind of what I was getting at with Victor Oladipo. He might have those like memories come up every time he's in the pocket and get a little antsy.
I don't know. I think you're getting a little conspiracy theorist on me.
Maybe I am.
I think that's the weirdest thing I've ever heard.
What? What's the weirdest thing?
Burying your injury.
Oh, no, that's what Victor Oladipo does. I'm not agreeing with that. I think that's weird as hell. I'm just saying that's
Either
what he
way.
I'm just saying that's what he came out and did.
They're not going to sign him to a contract when they do if they don't know he's fully healthy.
True, but I think they're taking a huge risk on him.
I don't know. I think it shows more. Like, I don't think he's necessarily worth it. Mm-hmm. I personally don't think there's one player in the league that's worth it. It's just kind of where the market's gone to. Like,
I think that's
is
crazy.
one player on a team worth $50 million? Clearly not. Like, people thought Mahomes was. not hating on Mahomes,
No.
but he was literally the only person that was able to perform during the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And they still lost.
Mm-hmm.
So it just shows if you don't have a good team around you, no matter how good of an individual player you have.
I agree.
So signing these quarterbacks to
I agree.
$50 million, $40 million a year, you're not going to have any room to do anything else.
True.
It's like,
I think it's also a little ridiculous because like it just shows how much the market for players has inflated. Back then,
Right.
like 50 years ago, the highest paid player probably only made $50,000 a year,
probably.
and now it's up to $50 million.
But I would also say a sandwich back then
yeah.
probably cost about 15 cents.
I agree. I think it's ridiculous how much they're valuing these players at. Like you could get away, in my opinion, you could get away with paying an NFL player $5 million max a year.
Probably.
They could have an easy living for the rest of their life. Because even that times 10 years is $50 million for Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
Like, what more do you need? What are you going to buy with $50 million? Nothing.
A house.
Yeah, okay.
10 cars.
30 boats, a yacht.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things to buy.
I mean, yeah, but like eventually you just got to get sick of it. I mean, I can't imagine having that type of money. But
Are your feet rest level, or does it slide in?
we're having technical difficulties with our chairs.
That's flat, or does it rotate forward?
I think mine's flat.
That doesn't matter.
Man, I'm tired too. Driving home today is gonna be a bad.
Brian is just blowing up my phone.
Why? Tell him he's cute.
Okay.
Gosh, we're off. All right, there you go.
Speaking of players making a crap ton of money,
Mm-hmm.
the salary cap has been set.
Yep.
Do you know what it's set at? Breaking news.
I don't know. Why don't you tell me?
$182.5 million.
Dang.
Just to put that in perspective, this is what's going to really mess up the league. Last year was 198. So this is about 15 million less. And in 5 years, it was projected to be 250 million.
Oh my gosh.
So the curve was going like this.
Exponential.
Now it's like,
no, it's dipping.
so teams like the Saints,
Oh, don't even get
teams
me
like the
started.
Packers, teams like 90% of the league
Saints are struggling.
are way under the cap.
Yep.
The Saints have to cut
Manuel
55
Sanders.
million.
We just cut Emmanuel Sanders.
Well, I mean, that's not that big of a deal.
no,
But I'm saying they have to
I
cut
know.
55 million in salaries
I don't know
in
how they're
7
gonna do
days. 7 days.
what happens if they don't get it?
I think they lose draft picks. I think they lose.
Give
think
a couple fourth rounders up.
I think they
I don't care.
I think they have to pay a ton of taxes. and
I
all
don't
that
care.
sort of-
Keep the players we have. Like we cannot, no matter what happens, we cannot afford to get rid of Jenkins, Michael Thomas, and Alvin Kamara.
And Thomas, you could probably get rid of.
Yes,
Mr.
but-
Slant Boy.
Yes, but the thing is, we'd need to get somebody in return. He'd have to be traded.
Well, that's
can't
not
just
gonna happen
let him.
now.
Yeah, I know. We just can't let him walk. He's way too valuable.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
That's not what. That's neither here nor there.
Okay.
But it's going to be interesting. We've already seen it.
Mm-hmm.
What you looking at?
Nothing. On my mic. You look cute
Let me
today.
chesties?
Oh, well, I mean, you do look cute today. You guys
I
should
know.
see him. Got a nice little polo on, a nice little vest over it, or shirt over it, whatever you
I
want
ain't
to
been
call it.
flirted like this in a long time,
I know. Sorry. Just looking at your glasses. Woof.
man. Anyways, over the next 7, I think every team
Mm-hmm.
has to be under the cap by March 17th, which means over the next week, a week from today, a week from 2 days,
Oh, no.
a day after this is released.
Yeah.
There we go. Teams will have to cut almost every single player on their roster.
Which for teams that are going to get big cap spaces coming up is going to be really nice.
It's going to be
Or they
very
have-
interesting.
Like you're going to have teams like Jacksonville, who doesn't have a single star on their team, being able to pick up all
Minshew?
these. Oh, I do
Put
love
some
Gardner Minshew
respect
with
on
that
his name.
with that facial hair, and you got the mullet going on. That is a country boy with a K. But no, Jacksonville doesn't really have any star on their team, so they're going to be able to pick up all these elite veterans for on the penny. It would be interesting to see what they do. I mean, they're going to have all the players available. I'm just saying, I think for a lot of teams like the Saints, my obvious favorite team, just take the draft pick cuts. Get rid of a couple draft picks. Take the tax.
I don't think
that's... get rid of any good pieces.
I don't even know if that's actually allowed.
No, I know. I don't think it is either.
But
I want to make a push for Wilson.
The unfortunate thing for these players who are being cut, and for even the teams and all that, is that this year was probably projected to be like $210 million.
Yeah.
That's $30 million less that you have.
Yeah.
So these teams financially just aren't even allowed to keep the players they want to keep.
You know, I feel bad, but at the same time, I almost don't feel bad. You're dealing with $182 million, and you've got players that aren't happy and want more than what they're already making. There is not a single player on the Saints, I bet you, that's making less than $300,000 a year. That is easy, and that's even the minimum.
We're talking. It's all about perspective here.
I know, but I'm looking at it like,
I think you should be more celebrating that players are getting paid this much than on it.
No, yeah, that's true. That's good for them, especially because a lot of them came up from nothing. I think it was
not even that. It's that
the statistic of
the NFL makes billions.
Yeah, that's true.
So the more that goes to the players, the better, because that's who's actually making.
Yeah,
that's who's actually making the money for the league.
Yeah, that's true. Because what a lot of players do is then they give back to their communities and everything. So that is fair. That's a good point to bring up.
But it's just unfortunate because like Aaron Jones and the Packers.
Yep,
I love the Packers.
I do too.
I love Aaron Jones. Mm-hmm. He's a fantastic running back, and he kind of just is the Packers, or he has been the Packers.
Yep.
And the fact that they've already announced they aren't gonna franchise tag him.
What does that mean? I've always wondered. Yeah, I've always looked at it, and I've never really known what franchise tag means.
So I'm not 100% sure and good at all this, but from my understanding is once the contract expires,
okay,
if the team either has to, let me start over.
Okay,
we're sitting pretty.
Yeah,
you're gonna have to leave in 12 minutes. So as soon as that hits, what,
45, 50, 45,
50.
45.
Dude, we still have a lot to talk about.
We literally cut out. We cut out 3 minutes of the last episode.
No,
it's a 51-minute episode.
Yeah, and we had
like 55.
No, I was the one who edited it.
We didn't have more than an hour. I remember that for a fact.
No, we had an hour and 30 seconds. Because remember, it cut off at an hour for some reason.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then we couldn't have that 30 seconds more. It cut off at an hour.
Well, we're 12 minutes. Stop wasting time. Stop wasting.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, what was I talking about? Okay, so you ask about the cap.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I have a roommate upstairs. Shout out Jaden. He knows almost every financial aspect of the league, which I would love to know more, but it's super confusing. It's also interesting. But from my understanding, you can grant a player whose contract is expiring a, what's it called? Franchise tag.
Okay.
And you can do it up to 3 years in a row.
Okay.
So you could technically have a player who's not on contract for 3 extra years.
Okay.
Which is a really weird rule.
Do you need to?
But how it works? Well, how it works to get teams not to do that is I think it takes the top 5 salaries at that position and averages it. Oh. And then that's what you have to pay the player.
That's kind of a nice idea.
So for the players aspect, like for example, Allen Robinson just got franchise tagged.
Oh, that is a good move for him.
No.
That's a good move for Robinson. We got
he
players
has to stay at the Bears.
Yeah, but you got players out there that are making
then
money
it comes
talks.
Down, I know, but then it comes down to like, would you rather win rings or have money? And he already has enough money.
With Wilson, you'll get both.
We're not even entertaining that idea.
Yeah, I don't
Stop
want to
it.
Either.
We are not even entertaining that.
I do not want Wilson on the Bears. Anyways.
Okay. So like for him, the Bears. Okay, so for Allen Robinson, you keep distracting me.
Sorry.
Pissing me off.
Oh my bad.
No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so for Allen Robinson, the Bears franchise tagged him. Now he's not allowed to decline it. Is the interesting part. He can decline the franchise tag, but he's still on the team. Still owns like his rights, they call it. So he can't go play for another team. So he basically either has to retire or play for the team that offers it.
Really?
Which I think the franchise tag should probably go.
Yeah,
it's
that
really
doesn't
weird.
seem fair to me.
So that, to answer your question, I think that's everything I know about the franchise tag.
That does make sense. That kind of sounds like restricted free agency in NBA. Kind of similar to it.
Yeah, restricted, where the other team has to match the offer sheet.
Yep.
I agree.
That does make sense. Okay. So, anyways, next on our topic list.
Wait, what was next?
We're going to talk about a little bit about the Badgers.
No. We still have 4 minutes on this thing. No. We have to hit 50.
Okay.
They gotta
stop distracting us.
Here, let me go check. You're distracting me. With your little cute face.
Oh, thanks.
Zendaya's hot.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
the background coming in clutch.
Man.
All right. Next topic.
Young Spencer Fenton-Wells has some beef with Marlon Humphreys.
Okay.
Ravens, get your man. Marlon Humphreys has the audacity to tweet at who, Carson?
Zendaya. Spencer's girl.
A goddess.
You better back off. If you're listening, Humphreys.
The audacity, me and Zendaya would probably be a good couple.
I
might make the move this year.
I would agree with that.
He's talking crazy.
Really?
Oh, my. We've been dating.
Yeah, I don't know how he doesn't know.
She's not my lock screen for nothing. That would be weird.
Yeah.
Come on. I'm going to have to fight him.
I think you should.
I think
you should tweet at him and be like, hey, Marlon Humphreys.
I did tweet at him.
You did?
Yeah, and guess who's too scared to tweet back?
Marlon Humphreys.
Oh,
of course. He's backing off. That may be a good thing. Maybe he's backing down.
Oh, he
Letting
is.
the alpha dog.
Oh, he is.
Mark his territory.
Oh, I ain't even worried.
Oh.
Marlon Humphreys. The audacity.
I can't believe you haven't... Or Zendaya. You got her on speed dial?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I can call her right now if you want me to.
No, I believe you.
Okay.
Don't worry. I'm not going to put you on the spot like that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
Wow. Yeah. That's wild. That's so funny that reminds.
I know. And the thing is, I saw like the league was like retweeting it and helping him.
Oh, actually?
Yeah. See, there's a lot of the league that was like retweeting him. That makes me upset. Now you got to fight the whole league. It's not just him.
The whole league.
Like
I'll fight the whole league.
He's on the Seahawks, correct?
No,
Humphreys? No,
Raven.
Yep. It's still a bird, whatever.
What team is he on?
Ravens. Okay, yep. But the Ravens retweeted it. I saw that. And I was like, oh, Spencer.
I'm gonna have to fight the whole Ravens organization. It's unfortunate, but I'll do it.
It's true. We can edit this part out. You'll be just like Ray Rice.
Oh my gosh.
We can cut that out.
I don't think we should. I don't think we should.
Oh, you don't?
Oh my. That's going on the TikTok. That's a fact.
All right, that's fair.
Holy cow.
Tell me I'm wrong. Look me dead in the eyes and tell me I'm wrong. Anyways.
Oh.
Okay, what's up?
Top headlines.
Oh.
Stadiums are back.
Oh, yeah.
Fans are back.
Are you going to get some tickets?
Well,
you going to go some games?
You want to go to Texas?
Oh, only in Texas?
Only in Texas.
Of course. Although,
but they're the guinea pigs.
True. But speaking of places that are opening up, Big Ten. Big Ten's letting students back in and fan sections.
Interesting.
I saw that on the news.
I had never even heard about that.
I know.
Yeah, but fans are back. The Rangers have officially announced they will have full capacity.
That is exciting for them. Good for them.
Good for Texas.
That is exciting.
We are one step closer to beating
COVID.
The coronavirus pandemic.
Hopefully it doesn't start going crazy down there.
The Chinese virus.
The Wuhan.
Yeah, we're cutting that shit out.
Why?
Because we don't want the woke crowd coming after us.
Oh, okay.
I miss Dr. Seuss.
I know. Shout out Dr. Seuss.
Okay.
Sponsor us.
Speaking of the Big Ten.
Okay.
The Big Ten's actually letting students go to games?
That's what I've heard. That's what the rumor is. Look it up. Look up Big Ten student. I'm fairly certain that I saw a tweet out there that said the Big Ten, and not only just Big Ten, but a lot of college teams are now allowing students and fans back in. I don't know what the capacity is.
Right.
Might still be limited, but that's still exciting. I mean, good for the players. It's not the same playing without fans.
It's been pretty bad.
Like,
do you know what starts tonight?
No, I don't.
Big Ten tournament.
Oh yeah, that's right. Like, I can speak from, like, just example. as a player playing on the
that
back
played
courts,
in high school,
on
the
back,
bench.
No, I'm playing at Logan High School right here down the road.
At the bench. A player who played in high school who sat the bench, who went to a really small school, so they had no fans.
Yep.
That's what you meant to say.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say playing at the rec with no fans is just not the same. Where's our fan base?
Well,
I mean,
you know what happened last time I played at the rec, right?
You went crazy.
No.
Oh.
Well, I mean, I did go crazy.
Yeah.
I always go crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Corner, step back, 3 for the win.
I remember this.
Buzzer beater, boom, step back.
I do remember this.
Dame shit, pop that.
I remember that.
The crowd goes wild.
Oh, yeah. The crowd went crazy. Standing ovation, everything.
I know.
Had to take a bow.
That was probably that was the best, the most accomplished athletic feat I've ever had.
That's fair. I think the last time I played at the rec, I chipped my tooth and my mouth was bleeding, and I left the court.
Yeah, that was an unfortunate game.
Yeah, I remember that.
You know the other last time you played?
Mm-hmm.
We had I've got the clutch gene. Some would call me Damian Lillard.
Yeah, just Dame Dollar.
We had a play. He came down the court, and he was supposed to get it in front of me and then toss it back to me, and I was going to shoot the 3 for the win.
Yep.
Man tried to play hero ball.
I did not. I remember this. I tossed it out to you.
No, you literally tried to drive it on him. They hit it out your hand, and it rolled to me.
Yeah. That's like the same thing as a pass.
No. If you would have tossed it up to me.
I had a wide open lane.
No, then why didn't you get there?
I'm just not that great at dribbling.
Fair enough. That's actually true. So, 3 minutes. Let's crank it out.
But I remember that you did have a good open look.
And did it almost went in, right?
Almost.
It
almost
rimmed
didn't
out.
work.
It
only works in horseshoes and hand grenades.
I know. But it looked pretty.
It did. It looks pretty.
It rimmed in and out. It did.
Oh, no, I agree.
Then why are you looking? Rim job? Is that what you're laughing at? Is that what you're getting at? This man, you must be the horniest dude alive.
We did not put this on here.
We got a horny chart upstairs. We got a horny ranking upstairs. We're gonna have to move Carson to the. Yeah, we have one up.
Nice.
It's Zoe's number 1.
Oh, of course.
Obvious reasons.
Yeah.
Anyways,
we have to cut that out. My mom cannot watch that.
we'll put that one on TikTok. Anyways, like I said, starting tonight, which will be a week from today when this is out.
Yeah.
This is a Big Ten basketball tournament in Indianapolis.
Who do you think's gonna win it?
I'm just gonna because of how much of a fan I am. The Wisconsin Badgers.
Okay.
Our first game will be Thursday, March 11th.
Okay.
So by the time this is out, we'll have a winner.
Okay.
We'll know who won the Big Ten.
And
this coming Sunday, which will be 2 days before today, if we're talking podcast time.
Yep.
Selection Sunday.
Oh.
We'll bracketology.
Yep.
We'll find out who plays who. The seeding.
Oh, yeah.
March Madness is upon us.
I know. Well, in our next episode, we promise we will make a bracket, and we'll talk about it.
Live on air.
Oh, yeah. For sure. My guess for the Big Ten tournament, though, I'm going to say, because I love Badgers, first of all, Badgers. But if they don't make it...
Sorry to interrupt you real quick.
No, you're good.
That's what I always do. Like, I'll always say Badgers. I always make 2 brackets.
Yep.
One bracket, first thing I do, Badgers all the way to the championship.
Yep. I do the same thing.
That's my first bracket every single year.
Okay.
Just because I love them.
Same.
And then my next bracket's actually...
Yep, I do 3. I do Badgers for 1, Virginia, because I don't know why, but I've always loved the Cavaliers. My dad actually went to high school with the head coach.
Well, the Dick Bennett connection.
Yep. My dad actually went to high school with Tony Bennett, so he knows him. But I am going to go with Big Ten tournament winner is going to be Badgers, but if it's not, then I'm going to pick Illinois.
Wow.
So
I mean, that's not necessarily a sleeper, but that's an interesting pick.
I agree.
If I had to pick somebody other than Wisconsin, it'd be Wisconsin. But if not them, it'd be Michigan.
Okay.
I think Michigan. I'm kind of surprised they lost to Iowa.
I know.
Okay.
Ooh, Iowa's
end
good. Yeah.
33 seconds left.
Okay.
Who's winning March
Gonzaga.
Madness? I disagree. I think Michigan is.
You think so?
So Gonzaga's 26-0, right?
Mm-hmm.
Out of their last 19 games, how many ranked opponents have they played?
I don't know. I haven't seen that.
0.
Okay. I'm going to go with Zags.
I actually have money on them for the record. So.
Okay. That's fair. Who's your prediction?
I'm going to go Michigan 1, Gonzaga 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Zags, Illinois. Picking them.
Illinois is an interesting team. Go Big Ten.
All right. Well, thank you guys for...
Go Badgers.
Yep. Go Badgers. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week.
Have a good evening.